Yep, that's how they start.
This is how it always starts.
Always.
All right.
Hello and welcome, everybody. We are back at it again to do another ride through video. And we are joined by Melissa from Mixin' Some Magic. How you doing?
So good. How are you guys?
Good. What ride did you choose?
I chose Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway Disneyland version.
And why?
Because the queue is so good. And I love it. I love everything about the queue, love everything about the ride, love everything about Toontown. It's just a fun one.
Yeah.
What do you think about the name?
Don't go on about the name.
He said, "No, I have a thing about the name."
Yeah.
It is a tongue twister.
Well, no, but isn't it more a Goofy ride?
Goofy's ride.
It is kind of, huh?
Yeah.
Why? I haven't even thought of that. Why do they call it Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway?
They're not even on.
It's not even their
It was
railway.
his fault.
No, they're just on the train.
In fact, it's them that make it run away. But
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought of that. Now you guys have just blown my mind.
we're not going to tell you the other part of the bad.
Yeah, no.
Said in that ride.
Yeah, we'll do it afterwards.
Yeah, we'll save it. No, so I rode this for the first time when I went last month, and well, technically 2 months now. That seat is like a child size. Like I'm just like almost falling off just because
I fit on it. Okay, just saying.
Getting pulled.
I mean, yeah.
I just slide around in it.
Well, that's like it's like.
Yeah, right. I was sliding around in it when I was on it in Disney World. It was
Were you wearing your swimming trunks?
Dancing bit. No, I wasn't wearing my swimming trunks because I wasn't swimming.
That's one of the story too.
Well, sometimes they put hardly anybody on the row, and other times they jam so many people on there, and you're like, I don't know how you possibly think 10 adults can fit on this row, but they're trying to get all these people in there. And sometimes it can be uncomfortable. You're like, I don't know these people, and we are in here.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Sorry, we're touching.
Sitting on each other's laps.
Yeah.
I shared mine with someone, and we had one side each, and the middle was just our bags, so we had like a barrier, so that was fine.
When Sam and I rode it, it was just the two of us on there. It was great.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Hey man, it's just us two.
Because
you were riding with Heyman as well, right?
Oh wait, I did ride it with Heyman, not Mark. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was just the two of us.
Yeah,
I was gonna ride that with Mark and his daughters, but we didn't work out, whatever, timing wise.
Mark from Leaving Today.
Right? Yeah. Anyway, I just wish the seat was a bit wider, or not wider, but a lot longer. I guess another inch or two. Like it was kind of weird. I don't know. It just felt like a child seat to me.
Yeah, it is very short.
Perfect for Shaz.
I could touch the floor and everything. It was great.
Wow, that's rare.
That's the one advantage of being 4'10".
I'm not that small.
4'10". 3'3".
So we're gonna watch the video from our friend LMG Vids. But as I was looking up this, I saw he's got a version where he has a camera from all four seats or all four angles lit up or whatever. So that'd be kind of fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do that. That sounds cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
But anyway, let's get to the video and start talking about whatever comes to your mind.
So how's the weather?
Yeah, well, we'll probably get into that too.
Cold.
It's pretty nice over here right now.
Yeah,
it's
80.
nice with you. Yeah.
Oh, it's nighttime as well. Look at it.
Yeah, I got the night.
See, it just starts out so good.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
This queue is so much better than Disney World. It's unreal.
Yes.
Unreal.
Yeah, Kenny from Alpha Traveler 1 was saying the same thing. It's like the queue from Disneyland is so much better than Disney World.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because they've made this, haven't they? They've made this whole like
they didn't have
building.
to rework something.
That was the Chinese theatre like they did it at Disney World.
We just don't have very many rides at Disneyland where the queue is better than the queues at Disney World. That doesn't happen hardly ever. But this is the exception where we have a ride with a better queue.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about that for when they make the Indiana Jones ride in Animal Kingdom. I wonder if they're going to make that queue anywhere near what ours is.
Well,
I hope so. Yeah.
Boring.
In my head.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I hope so. But I love all these little like hidden gems, like those giant scissors. Those were on loan from Willie the Giant for the opening of Old Capuchin Theater. That's what the little plaque says. There's just so many cool things in the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that, like the cash register, the numbers has a meaning why it's 11, 18 or whatever it is.
Yeah. There's just so much. It's very interactive.
Playing crazy there.
Mm-hmm.
And that mirror has a ghost image in it.
Yeah.
Yes, the lonesome ghost. They're so fun.
Yeah. Sorcerer Mickey.
I forgot which one it was, but there's like a display card, and you go one side it's right, and the other side it has it the opposite way.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like it's mirrored because you're looking at it. On the
I don't think I've noticed that.
I don't remember that one. Yeah.
The Beanstalk's just my absolute favorite, though, because I
cool.
love Mickey and the Beanstalk. You can hear it growing.
Yeah,
At
like
night,
wow,
it's
right? And
dark
stuff.
outside, and during the day it's light when you look up at the ceiling.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
so clever.
Oh, look, it's Christmas.
Yay.
It's not Christmas yet, Zach. Got another one.
No, there was Christmas stuff there.
It's November 1st. It can be Christmas.
Yeah.
It's time.
And is that?
Oh, Mickey Disco.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And this is the little scene from Scrooge. What's that movie called?
Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Yes.
It might be that sign there.
Got this one right here.
I can't read it.
Yeah.
One of them's backward.
And the one with the electricity.
Oh, it's Toodles. Let's go. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. My brother was obsessed with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse when he was growing up. Like, it was religiously on. It was unreal.
So if I hear that hot dog song one more time, I'm going to cry. The worst thing is she used to go to bed and it would still be on, and I'd leave it on for like an hour watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse before I realised
we did the exact
for no
same.
reason.
Yeah, we did the exact same. Yeah.
I do think in this concession area, though, they should be pumping in the scent of popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're at the movie theater.
Yeah.
They should do it.
Oh, look at that popcorn! I want that thing. I want that little guy.
And of course, all the
I
popcorn.
forgot what the
Mickey has.
1118 stood for.
Nacho cheese.
I swear there's these paper cups
I
right
guess.
there.
Yeah.
They look like they're real cups, like just full of resin or whatever.
Yeah, they resined them.
The first time I rode this, it was at Disney World during COVID, and so they skipped the pre-show. You go right into the attraction. So the first time I saw the pre-show, it was so exciting. It made the whole ride make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But whenever I go with people who have never ridden on this ride, I always make sure they're right up at the front for the pre-show, right at the end of the little stage.
Yeah.
So you can get the full effect.
It's a cool effect.
Yeah,
You know,
it's very cool.
It's funny because every time I watch this on video, you don't see it move.
No, when you're there, you
There
do.
you see it.
Yeah.
Let's see, who wants to go on a train ride?
Someone's vaping.
Oh, you're gonna laugh.
There's the tiny benches.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
They're fine.
They really are tiny.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at these beams, like right there, it says Minnie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Minnie
yeah.
And that one says Mickey.
That's neat how they did that.
And I heard people say that there are hundreds of hidden Mickeys on this ride. I don't know how many.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It's so easy to hide them inside of a wood grain or a leaf.
Oh, yeah.
All the people you get to drive a train, Goofy is not top of the list.
Never.
Yeah. I trust him. He got us back. He got us back safely. It's fine. It's all good.
Well, he really would have been fine if it weren't for Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah.
He would have been fine.
They ruined it all.
So is this Brett's voice?
Yeah, it is. Brett Island.
Why did you look so mad?
I'm angry.
Little crab guys everywhere.
Yeah.
Just amazing the way they combine the animation with the 2D and 3D.
And
It's very well done.
There's so much going on in each scene. Like you can ride it tons of times and you see different things every time.
Yeah, I bet. It's very breezy.
Yeah. Don't look up, Jason.
I won't even complain about the ceiling on this one, right?
Yeah.
The number one thing I complain about is when you see the actual ceiling tile. Whenever I watch the videos, I always wondered how they were doing that, and obviously it's just video, but it still kind of feels like you're going over the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a cool effect.
Yeah.
I always like the city theme. I'm like looking at all the windows that everybody is.
Yeah. There's a crab guy again. Right?
Yeah.
Daisy has a little water bottle by her and it says pond water.
It says what?
Pond water.
Oh.
That's cool.
I'm surprised at how much it fucks you about when you're doing it.
Yeah.
That's funny too, because Minnie was backwards and the stop sign was backwards. This part is rough on you when you're sitting in next to the
I didn't understand that. Why they roll the track out for you, but then you go backwards.
It's the
For the next guest, the ready.
Now I love when you hook back up with Goofy because he's always in the middle of saying something really interesting and you just missed it. And so you don't get to hear the whole thing. So when I was on it the other day, he said, and that's where I hit all the gold. And so you just missed the interesting part. Or he'll say something like, and that's why I can talk and Pluto can't. And so I always love to pay attention to see what he's going to say.
That's funny. So quiet.
There's no one behind us.
Yeah.
Chris is looking for those hidden Mickeys.
Comes the next one.
Choo choo.
I didn't even realize he was doing this. He has like
Yeah,
4 or
'cause
5 of these
you
videos.
never really look behind you and things. Yeah.
No.
Those fireworks go on forever.
Yeah, I know when you're waiting there. The ride is actually really quiet.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, we're gonna crash. No, there's a traffic jam.
Yeah, they're definitely static. This is where they solidify that song so that you sing it for the rest.
Yeah.
Got it in your head.
That was cool.
Yeah.
So did you like riding it, Jay?
Did I like riding? Yeah, it's one of my favorite rides now. Just because, like I said, it's cool to see how they interact with the different levels of animation. You know,
Right.
physical to just the 2D in the background. I mean, to build that ride, you got to think differently, you know, and how you're going to do those different layers.
Yeah,
because nothing else has been done like that. So
no, it's one of a kind, isn't it? In a sense. Like it is a lot of fun. I don't think video does it justice. Like if you've never been on it, guys, it's so fun. Like just to see the screens implemented well with like the 2D kind of like and the 3D animatronics. It's very, very cool. Really, really cool.
It's like you get immersed into the ride. So
yeah, absolutely,
cool.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And like Jay was saying on that screen where you go down the waterfall, it feels like you're falling. It feels like you're falling. You just sat in front of a screen, but it feels like you're on a simulation.
Falling down a waterfall. Don't spoil it.
Well, it's definitely wilder than it looks on the video. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I always feel like when I see people getting on with babies that someone should tell them, like,
you better
hold on to that baby. You're gonna move.
Especially when you go through the wind.
Like yes. I had my ears blown off before I caught him, but
I think somebody lost a hat when we were on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, but that's the cool thing too, is you got just that little bit of 4D kind of touch to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, in the line, having that popcorn smell, I think would have been like a nice touch as well.
Yeah, everybody gets hungry.
Then you saw popcorn right after.
Yeah, in the store when you come out, popcorn.
Yeah.
Well, and in the line though, I feel like they've touched on all generations. So you have like the older Mickey Mouse cartoons and then the more modern ones. And so as you're going through the line, you're getting that nostalgia. No matter how old you are, you're remembering all these Mickey cartoons and different moments from them, and you get to see the props
and like the fake like Mickey Mouse movies that like the Rocketeer.
Yes, how they've changed the posters. Yeah.
My friend didn't like that because he worked on that movie. He worked on Rocketeer. He didn't like that.
Nod to it because those are all Disney movies still, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's one of those that if you get stuck in line, it's not a bad line to wait.
Yeah, there's so much stuff to look at and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Right. And if you use the lightning lane, though, you miss most of it, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
It's like Smuggler's Run too, where if you take the shortcut through and you miss the entire ramp.
Oh yeah,
and looking out at everything, and
that was one of my things when I did Smuggler's Run. I did the single ride, and I just missed everything. Like it
doesn't matter because you don't like Star Wars, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I still wanted to see the Honda like animatronic.
The Honda animatronic in that is awesome.
Yeah.
Did you get stuck being the engineer though, because you went single rider?
Yeah.
It's all right. My gamer reflexes. I've got 100% on my button pressing.
Great. So you're good at button mashing.
I'm good at button mashing. Yeah.
That would have been cool
You
if
go on
they
both sides,
added.
you're like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been cool if they added that in Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like make it like Buzz Lightyear.
Mhm.
How you can shoot things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, of course, they put you out in the gift shop so you can.
Yeah. Is Walt Disney World the same where they put you out in the gift shop?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, there's no gift. There's no gift shop
There
for them. No, there was no gift shop at the Great Movie Ride, so you just you're out
just
again.
you get spat back out where we're just
But
around the
there's
corner. Where you're going.
There's nothing,
Spat
nothing
back.
really in the queue. Nothing in the queue at Disney World.
It's so boring. You literally just
Yeah.
go
Really?
through.
A lot of it,
Just
you're
would-
outside, right? And just kind of
Yeah,
waiting.
yeah, winding, and then you're in for like. I think I was inside in the queue for like 5 minutes, if that, before I was like in
Yeah,
the
they
pre-show.
literally just sort of bundle you up before you go in the pre-show, don't they?
Yeah, yeah, but
I'll video it when I go, show you how boring the queue is.
yeah,
I'll have to
Yeah.
look at it.
It's not.
I'll just send it to you, Steve. It's fine. This is the boring queue. I'll just post it on our Discord chat. Look, here's the boring queue. You don't have to
Yeah.
overwatch
Oh,
this again.
thank you. But it's better than BMX.
Yeah, no.
BMX.
I did not. Yeah.
Watching paint dry is more exciting.
But if you even on the facade of the attraction, there's so many cool things. They've got like a ticket booth that has a bunch of stuff from the Goofy movie
Yeah.
in it, and just
Yeah.
looking
The-
around
the
outside,
front
a
of-
lot of people
yeah.
just miss it. But there's so many little details.
Yeah, and they've put a lot of effort into it, and it fits really well with the area of like
In
Toontown,
Toontown,
which
yeah.
is really, really good. It's exactly what you need. It's a
Yeah.
shame they didn't do it with Disney World's version. They could have like spruced it up a bit because it is still a theater.
Right.
And obviously, it's
Right,
but they could have done something a little more with it. But at least you guys have got the better version, so you know. Is there any differences between the Disney World and California version that we know of, or are they the same?
Right, it looks
I know
very
I know some of the scenes are on the opposite sides.
Yeah.
Like the end scene is on the
The other side.
other side. So yeah, but
I think they're the same though.
yeah, because usually there's only like little slight differences, isn't there, when they carbon copy rides?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't been on Disney. I haven't been to Disney World in over 25 years. So
Oh,
I
you
did-
gotta
I did
go.
this guy's never been. So
Never been.
this guy.
Never been.
Yeah. Steve's never been. No.
No.
You gotta get to Disney World, both of you.
Eh.
It's on my list.
Eh.
I used to, like I said, I used to live in Boston, so it was easier back then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to any of the international parks?
Not yet, but in April I'm going to Tokyo. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's on the top of the list too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That is. the
We'll
next
have to
park
have
I
you
wanna
back
go.
on for the other show that we do.
yeah,
Laughter in the Park.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk
Tokyo's
about your trip and everything. So
Yep. So we're gonna do Disney, and then I'm also hoping to do Universal because I feel like I can't
Yeah.
go all the way to Tokyo and not do Universal over there.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you doing
Universal's a trek though from Tokyo. It's down in Osaka, so it's like
I-
down south.
I heard
Of
Chris was
Japan.
telling me there's like a train. That'll
Yeah,
take
there
you
is. Yeah,
to-
yeah. It's like a 2-hour train or something like
yeah,
that.
I can do
Yeah.
that.
So it's easy to do. It's easy to get there. It's just a bit of a trek to.
Just
Yeah.
stay
Well,
with
2
whatever
hours on a
food
train,
you
Zach,
eat
is
and
not
don't
a
eat.
trek.
What?
2 hours on a train is not a trek. It takes me 2
No,
hours to get to London, and I could, I live close to it.
Well, if I'm all the way in Tokyo though, 2 hours.
Yeah,
That's
you might as
fine.
well.
Easy
Yeah.
peasy.
Yeah.
Are you doing Disneyland or Disney Sea? Or
Well,
both?
we got to do both. Yeah.
Okay.
we're gonna do-
Yeah, you can't do
That's
one or
good.
the
Yeah,
other.
you
You
can't
one or
do
the other,
just-
Jace. You got to do them both.
Yeah, you got to do
I'm
both.
just asking a question.
Yeah.
I know. My brother recently went and he came back and he was like, I wasn't that impressed. And I was like, you didn't love Disney Seas? And he goes, oh, I didn't go to Disney Seas. Like, why not? And he's like,
Walk in the world.
I didn't know.
Hmm.
And he had no idea. He just showed up, totally missed it. He was only there for a few hours and then he went home. And I was like, you got to talk to me before you do these
Yeah,
things.
no kidding.
How was he only there
Disney
for a
Seas?
couple hours? Just like a layover somewhere?
He was in the military. And so he was there for a few hours and had some time. So
Well,
That's
Yeah,
too
we'll
bad.
have to go back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm excited about that. And then we'll see. Have you guys been to any of the parks? Zach, you've been to Tokyo?
No, I've never been to Tokyo. It's on the top. It's on the top of the list to go.
Both of them are. Shaz is more of a Disneyland Paris.
Yeah,
Oh,
Shaz
yeah,
goes to
Paris
Paris
is how
quite
I
a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
one sounds amazing.
She keeps telling us how their Big Thunder Mountain is the best.
I
Big
hear
Thunder
that.
Mountain is the best.
Yeah.
It's the best one.
It
I
is the
promise you,
best.
Dave.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Yes, and I want to
Has it-
see the dragon under the castle.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dragon on the top is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be a thing. Every castle needs something.
Every castle does
Yeah.
need something. Tokyo, oh no, it's Shanghai. It's got the crystal grotto underneath.
Well, we remember that one. That wasn't so
Yeah,
exciting.
which wasn't that great.
Wow.
But yeah, our dragon is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
We have one too, but you can't see it.
Yeah.
It's the castle.
It's such a hidden thing. There's no way to get to it.
Yeah, you can't see it. Yeah. It's like the guy with the pet ferret. He's got pet ferret, but you never see it because it hides all the time. So, I got a pet ferret too. So.
So you bringing the kids to Tokyo and all that, or is it just
I don't know. They really want to go, but I don't really
Yeah.
want to pay for them to
Yeah.
go.
It's my
No.
trip.
Solo trip.
I know. I
Kids
know.
don't come to Disney anymore.
My son is 19 though, and he wants to go. And I'm like, if you want to pay your way, then
That's
we're
exactly what I
welcome.
say to Em when she says, I want to come to Tokyo with you. And I'm like, pay for yourself. You can come all you like.
So we'll see. Right now, no. Then right now, no.
She did make that noise, Steve, when I said
I know what she does. That's it's like, what? There's no T and what?
Yeah, yeah. What?
Yeah.
It's like when, obviously, because we're coming to Disneyland next year, she's like, oh, I can come. And I'm like, no. She's like, what? I'm like, well, one, you need to look after the animals. And two, you've got to pay for yourself. Oh,
and 3, you're not invited.
It's sure cheaper to leave your kids at home. I have found that with all vacations. Saves you
We
a lot of money.
they used to come with us probably up until they were about, I want to say, 14. I think maybe 13 or 14. I think the last time Sam and I both took the smaller ones, smaller, because her son's 18 now. No, 20 now, and then 17. So they probably both went to a Disney park when they were 14 and 16, but they haven't been since. We go on our own now.
Meanies.
No, way they don't want to do the same stuff as us. So
Yeah. I was lucky when going to Disneyland earlier because we had friends or my cousin worked there. So she would get us a pass to go in. She worked at Disneyland for like over 40 years.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it was always fun. That was one of my goals is when I had a pass is to go visit her. Every time I had to go visit her, I'd go find her where she's at.
Where did she work?
She was at Disneyland for the longest time, and then when she got she transferred herself, I guess, to California Adventure.
Mm.
So she's behind the scenes, so she's not in front or anything.
Yeah.
So, but she's working in like a manager or something for the shops.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go to one shop and ask, is Linda working today? Linda who? I'm like, okay. Then so I had to ask, and then oh no, she's over at this store. So I go to that store. Is she working today? Yes, but she's not at this store. She's over at that store. So I have to go to another store. But then I finally find her, and then she'll come out and we talk for a little bit. So it was fun.
So if you guys were gonna be a cast member and work an attraction, which
Haunted
attraction
Mansion.
would you do? Haunted Mansion?
On a mansion.
That's the one I would do too.
Yeah.
I think
My
I would
friend
do
Mark-
Pirates.
My friend Mark is that he works at Haunted Mansion attraction. He also now works at Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
cool.
he does both.
Yeah,
And then he's
yeah.
a lead for
Parade.
Phantasmic.
Oh,
Yeah. He's the lead for
Nice.
Phantasmic.
He's not doing Parades anymore.
I think he still does. Well, everybody knows who he is because he's they call him the whoop whoop guy. He's the one that always goes, "Can I get a whoop whoop?" And everybody just starts doing it. He's really good at getting
Love
the
that.
audience and everybody, the guests, into the mood and everything. So yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah, but when I see him at the Haunted Mansion wearing his suit and everything, I'm like, I want to do that, but not in the summer.
Well, see, a lot of it's inside in the summer, so I feel like I'm sure they rotate around, right?
Oh yeah.
So I feel like that would be a good one when you were on the inside portion.
Yeah.
And
It's
you don't
nice
have
and
to
cool.
smile or be friendly
No.
if you're not in the mood. You can just
It's lucky.
Yeah, you can just be. If you're having a bad day, you can just put a face on it. It's all good.
That's why it'd be good to work over at Rise of the Resistance, because you don't have to be nice to anybody.
Yeah.
Get in line. Get out of the ship.
They really rush you out of that thing every time.
They do.
Yeah.
Just
Ignore them.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What attractions would you want to work?
No, I definitely would do Pirates.
Pirates?
I love the ambience of just being down there, and
Mm-hmm.
I would probably be just like, I'm gonna go wander off into the village and just hang out on the stairs or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Pirates would be a good one. I'd probably do Big Thunder. I think that would be the one that I'd do. I love.
Yeah,
Big
you look
Thunder.
like a cowboy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd rock the cowboy outfit.
Yeah, and you can actually put your little southern accent in there. You speak American.
Yeah. Howdy. How are you doing today?
And he likes a shotgun, so it'd be all right.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take a shotgun. Get off my lawn.
What accent is that? No, don't even go there.
know.
Don't even go there.
Shaz, you?
Phantom Manor.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, Phantom Manor. Yeah.
Just because our costumes are very cool.
Yeah, the whole graveyard and everything.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
awesome.
You said to Melissa, the Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah, Haunted Mansion. I'd go for
How
that.
come nobody says the canoes?
Well, Fresh Break, that one, I forgot what his name is, Duke or something, that he always calls out to.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's always on canoes.
Yeah.
I did the canoes once, and I don't.
I love the canoes. It's so
Do you?
fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
No.
I got Heyman to get on the canoes. He didn't want to get on. I made him go on.
Nah.
Well,
You have enough of a workout walking around the park. You don't need to canoe around.
You know what though? It turns out if you don't paddle, nothing happens. You still get around. Totally fine. I gave up after a few minutes. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
And then
I
if
did a
you get
paddle and
people
we
with
still
no
made
rhythm,
it all the way back, so it was fine.
See, there you go. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, but if everybody had that attitude, no one would be going anywhere.
yeah.
I'm pretty confident the cast members don't need us at all. I think they could get us there.
It is like, well, we're going to connect to the track.
I was going to say, it's actually connected on a track after all of the rumors that it never was. Psych.
Yeah. It's another trackless ride.
Yeah. One of the first trackless rides. Yeah.
Maybe it's got motors underneath. You never know.
Let's whip out an engine at the back.
They must have something to compensate for the fact that there could be, I don't know, 18 or 20 people on there that just cannot paddle for shit. They must be.
Yeah, I think they have a strong guy at the back who can do it by himself.
Yeah. I really think they don't need us at all.
Got someone from the rowing team, like,
yeah, right.
Because although people probably think it's quite easy to paddle a kayak or a canoe, it's really
it's actually hard as balls because you've got to rotate it, and you've got to make.
Don't ask him to. Don't say slowly. Say it slowly, Zach, so Steve can understand you.
No, I heard what
I heard what he said too.
We got it. Yeah, but you don't know how many little kids are going to be on there. Like
the thing is, if nobody has any rhythm, it's when no one has rhythm, you run into everybody's paddle.
Yeah, that's why I just stopped.
Videos of people paddling badly on it.
I was paddling badly. I felt like I was a detriment to my team, and so I just took myself out.
It's like, I'm surrendering.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone's ever tippled it over. That'd be funny.
They told me no, but I think they would tell me that.
Yeah.
And then when you're a little kid, you have to wear a life vest. So
yeah, fair.
Would I have to wear one?
Yes.
Yes.
It is like 2 feet deep. So you know.
Is it? I never knew how deep it is.
Eight.
You
Yeah,
you
it's
don't think
usually
it's
2 feet.
deeper than that?
It's 8.
Yeah,
No,
because there were those
Yeah.
that boy that drowned back in the 70s.
Yep.
That
Where
would
him
be
and his
me.
brother were on the island and stayed there, and then they decided to swim back at night.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's haunted.
Yeah.
Well, now it's haunted.
Yeah,
I
there's
didn't
some
think it was
parts
that
that are
deep.
like
I
8
thought it was
feet.
only like 5, maybe.
Mm.
But
But even
do-
5
they have
feet
those
would be no
scuba
good,
things.
Jace. I'd drown if it was 5 feet deep. I can't stay here.
You can't swim? Come on.
I can swim, but
Well, why would you drown then?
because I'm
She can't be
useless.
bothered swimming.
Because she's wearing her Crocs. That's why.
Just help me float, surely.
Yeah, they're
I am wearing my
aerodynamic. They've got holes in them.
You get in the sink.
I'm wearing them. of
No,
course.
oh, here they are.
Oh,
There
geez.
they are.
Only 'cause
So,
I-
Melissa, what's your favorite ride?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Mission Breakout.
Mission Breakout. Yep, Mission Breakout.
Did you like Tower of Terror before that?
I did, but not in the same way. I think Guardians is just more fun.
Yeah.
And I used to hate it,
Definitely.
but I've done it so many times now that I've gotten so used to the motion.
Oh, yeah,
that-
yeah. See, that's the thing for me is I'm not,
Um,
I don't know if I like that because
Mhm.
I was a little bit hesitant to go on Rise because of that drop.
Yeah.
And then when I was with Heyman, he's like, "Oh, that's the scariest part." And then I was like waiting for it, and then it dropped. I'm like, "There's nothing."
yeah, but the drop they do on the rise drop.
That's
is-
nothing
It's
compared
like
to
nothing. Yeah, but
compared
Tower
to
of Terror is like
Yeah,
the one in
that's
Paris is
scary.
evil.
Is the rise drop like an elevator? Is it like a
No.
elevator?
No, it feels the
Literally
same. It's
10
just
feet.
not long at all.
It's just
Yeah,
short,
real short.
short drop. And you're not expecting it either, which is the best part.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
See, I don't like stuff like that.
No,
I-
Zach, you'd be all right because I can do it even with my
Okay.
vertigo and all the.
Yeah. See,
And
I
it
don't like.
didn't bother me at all.
It was one of those things. It was one of those rides that were like. So I don't know if you've ever done it, Shaz, but Blackpool Dungeons. I don't know if they've changed
No.
it since. But I went in it years ago, and it was such a cool tour. It was like the history of like Blackpool and how it was like a pirate trading port and everything. It was really, really cool to learn. the
where's
history.
that at?
It's probably like probably about an hour and a half away from me. It's like the
Is
touristy coast town,
Oh, okay.
close to me.
Look at it on
up
Google Maps
Lancashire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went through that. It was really, really fun. And then and then the back end of it was like the Pendle witch trials and all that kind of stuff, and like the hanging of the witches and stuff. And it was one of those drops, and it just made me absolutely disgustingly awful. I didn't like it at all. I was like, nope, never again.
Like, did it make you sick or did it just scare you?
No, it made me sick. Like,
Oh.
so I
The
can't do
drop
that.
in Rise of the Resistance is less than any of the drops.
Yeah,
on
it,
any
No,
tank.
I'd
don't
probably
like
be
it.
all right with it. Probably like a little roller coaster drop. I'm all right. I'll be
It's
fine
not
with
even
that,
as
but, like,
savage as Big BTM in Disney.
Yeah.
World.
no, yeah.
But,
See, I don't mind the drops on Tower. What I mind is losing my seat for a bit. You know,
That's the best
the
part, though. You're like float.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
just like
no.
every time that happens, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. You know,
Yeah.
like
I like to lift my feet up to make it even more.
yeah.
So fun.
Sounds like hell.
Yes. But I always, like, when I was there last time, there were these two kids that had never been on it before. They didn't know what to expect. So they're fun to watch because it's going to go one of two ways. They're going to love it or they're going to be so sad
scared.
the whole time.
Yeah.
These kids ended up loving it. So that was good. But you
Oh,
really
good.
can't prepare kids for it because there's just nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's random as well. And like the sequence, it's like it's never going to be the same. It's
Yeah, well,
like,
it
it's
depends on
always
which one you get.
How
'Cause
are
there's
you?
6 options. So you have 6 different songs, and each sequence with each song is a little bit different.
Yeah.
And
Do you
so
think
that's
the-
fun too.
Do you think the music makes a big difference too in the
Yes.
ride and Tower of Terror?
Yes.
Yeah.
It just makes it more fun. It's like a party
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah,
the spooky vibe.
Yeah.
And then they do have the monsters after dark at
Oh,
Disneyland.
for the
Disneyland.
Halloween stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at 3
Yeah.
p.m. it changes into Monsters After Dark, and it's like a continuation of the story. So the idea is that during the escape, like the mission breakout, then Groot gets left behind and Rocket has to go back and rescue Groot, but they've already let all the monsters out of their cages. So now there's monsters all over the tower and Rocket's trying to find Groot, but he needs the humans to distract the monsters. So he puts them on the lift so they can distract the monsters so he can get Groot.
Wow, stupid Groot.
I know. It's always messing up. So I like that one too. That one just has the one song, but it's fun.
Yeah. Nice.
Just have a different, something different.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Nice. And Avengers Campus, that's how is that in California? Because I know they've meant to be expanding it, aren't they, soon? Like
Yeah.
with all the new
Twice as
stuff.
big.
Are you getting the same stuff over in Paris or not?
They're not expanding Paris.
They're not expanding Paris.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
No, you're
The only
getting
thing
Lion King Mountain.
Oh, shush.
Yeah. Lion King
Bloody
Mountain.
Frozen Land and Lion King Splash Mountain. Yes.
That'll get frozen in the snow.
Right.
So, instead of a log, do you ride like a lion?
Yeah.
On the back of a lion?
It's just,
Lion flume.
as we said last week, it will either be epically awesome and I'll be like, oh, what on earth was I thinking? Or it'll be an absolute disaster. We'll see.
Well, I mean, as long as it's not Tiana, you're fine.
We can't have a buy-in.
You know what's funny though? When we watched the other day, last week, the ride through, it was actually starting to grow on me a little bit. Right.
Disneyland's one definitely looks better.
Disneyland, it looks so much better than.
Oh yeah.
See, I haven't watched the Disneyland ones yet. I've kind of wanted to be surprised. I saw the Disney World and I was disappointed, so I thought I'm just gonna wait. And when I was there the other day, they weren't doing Magic Key previews, so I didn't get to ride it. But I'll be there in a couple weeks to do it.
Yeah.
But I've been hearing positive things about Disneyland for the most part.
Well, I mean, our friend went on, LMG's went on it, and then it broke right after that. So,
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. The thing that baffled me the most about the Tiana is I'm gonna beat this horse until I figure out why. It's just so fast. Like I can't. It looks.
Oh, on the Disneyland version.
Yeah, Disneyland's version.
Chris said Disneyland isn't fast. Disney World is slow, is what he said.
Yeah, see?
Which stands my point. Like, there's like you need a driving license to drive.
But I don't understand why Disney World is like so snail or.
And then at the finale, it's like speeded up.
Really quick.
Yeah.
And they don't. And the Disneyland one slows down when you get to the finale.
We must have more jets pushing us along.
Maybe, but it's not faster than the other one, right? Like than Splash Mountain. They haven't made it faster at Disneyland, right? It's just
no. It should. I think it's just the flow.
They haven't sped up Tiana's. It's just the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I think so. But like, I've never ridden. I've never been to Disneyland Cali, so. And I've never experienced the Splash Mountain over there. I've only ever experienced the one at
Disney World,
Paris and Disney World. So, but
my last time on Splash Mountain before they closed it down was my very last ride, and we got to the very top of the hill, and then the ride broke down. And they had to evacuate us off the ride, so we were almost to the top, just about to go over.
Oh my gosh!
They had to come and take us off. Walk us out. I was excited because I always love getting evacuated off the rides, but my girls were with me and they were disappointed because they were like, "That was our last time."
Yeah, to ride
Splash Mountain, and we didn't have time to ride it again before our trip was over. And I'm like, "But this is so cool to be evacuated."
Yeah,
absolutely.
Off the ride.
I got evacuated off of there once too.
I've never been evac'd off anything. It's really
no, I haven't.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, there's a few rides that are pretty cool to get evac'd off.
I got evac'd off of Pirates and walked off part of the
that's
town
my
there.
dream.
Yeah. And you walk all the way from the back on the way around.
Now I hear that if you're stuck in a certain spot, like cast members have to put on waiters and wait out to get your boat and drive.
Yeah, and they have to give you a little bridge to walk over.
Yeah, I would love that.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I only got evac'd off People Mover and Pinocchio.
Oh, Pinocchio.
Over at Disneyland, yeah.
Yeah.
People Mover was scary because that was at night. The
Uh-huh.
original People Mover over there.
Yeah.
That was at night. And then Pinocchio was just, okay.
Yeah,
It was actually cool to be, standing next to the props and everything.
It is cool, yeah.
It's to look at them.
We've gotten evacuated off of Indiana Jones, and that was so cool.
Oh wow!
To be taken off of that because we were right in the middle of the ride, so I got to walk past all the skeletons and the Mr. Bones that's wearing the Mickey Mouse hat.
Yeah.
Got to walk past him.
Wow.
That was really cool. They had to bring these ladder stair things over for people to climb down out of the big vehicles.
Wow.
So that was awesome. And then Haunted Mansion, I've been evacuated off of that too. We were in Madame Leota's room.
Oh, neat.
Got
Yeah.
stopped. We sat there for 20 minutes with her, just
her spiel.
And her spiel. But they finally turned on the lights, and then we got to walk out of that, and that was pretty cool. Nice. And then Rise of the Resistance, we got evacuated off once, but we were right by the side door, so they just took us out. And we walked past some break rooms, and that was it. So we didn't really get to see much.
Disappointing.
I know.
They forgot about me and my cousin and my friend in Pirates.
Really?
That was the last ride, and we got on, and there's nobody in front of us, nobody behind us, and we got to right before the ramp going back up. Everything just stopped, and we were there for over an hour.
Oh my gosh!
That we just laid down on the bench. It was only the three of us, so. My cousin took the front. I was in the middle. My friend in the back. We just laid on the seats and fell asleep. And I was like, they just forgot about us.
They thought you were done.
Yeah.
We'll be fine for a while.
But we heard the actual back then when they did the loop for the music, you can hear the snippet where they blended the two together. Mm-hmm. The song, when they blended the song together. You can actually hear that little boop, and then it starts over again. And then finally we got up, and then they moved the boat, and then we got out, and there was only one cast member at the top. The doors are closed. There's nobody in there, nothing. And we just walked out, and the whole park was already closed.
They didn't say anything. They weren't like,
nothing.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, nothing.
We're closed. You can't go again.
Yeah. It was just the weirdest thing because.
Did you have a nice nap?
Yeah, pretty much.
We were watching you on the cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, they totally forgot about you. That's funny.
This was in like 87 or something.
No, that's why they just didn't care.
Yeah,
like, we don't care. It was
and then I remember getting off of Small World at the very end too. The park was already closed. We were the last boat. Walked out, and there's no music, no clock sound, nothing. And it was just the eeriest feeling. And then as soon as you walk out,
weird.
Yeah, and it was just everything's pitch black because no lights, nothing. Okay. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's people here. They flip the a couple lights on, and the music turned back on and stuff. And then we walked past the teacups, and everything is pitch black. Well, the lights for above the teacups were on, but you look down towards Red Rose Tavern is just pitch black.
That's weird.
Matterhorn was pitch black. It's just you hear them truck doing some check or whatever on the mics. That was it, and there's no music. It was just the weirdest feeling.
Yeah, the music really adds a lot to the whole vibe. We have a little local amusement park, and they don't play music at all.
Oh, man.
Because you're walking around, and it just feels so different. The music makes it huge.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Chris and I, we went to Enchanted Forest in Oregon, and we rode the long flume ride over there, and it's totally quiet. Chris starts singing Zippity Doodah or something like that through the ride.
Yeah,
really
you can hear the wheels like
like
weird.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I got evacuated off of Space Mountain right in the beginning.
Did? Oh.
In the beginning,
I was like, we were taking our time getting on, and apparently the other coaster was coming, and I was trying to get. I'm taller, so I'm trying to get my legs like situated with my bag in front of me, and they're like, "You got to sit down," and I'm like, "I'm trying," and they're like, "Oh wait, just stop," and they pushed us all aside. Like, like not even 10 seconds to try to get into the coaster. And they just like, okay, we got to push you aside. So everybody's like yelling at me like it's all my fault. And so they cut us over and they went, to the little stairs, and we just got back in line.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Good
sorry.
job,
And
Jay.
apparently people were just pissed off because like their friends went ahead, the coaster ahead of us, and they're just like, now we got to wait or find them again or whatever. And
So inconvenient.
I've never been evacuated off a ride right at the beginning. Like they didn't let me like step off and let that one go. They're just like, stay standing up while we move it over. I could have like 2 seconds to get back out.
When I was at California Adventure a while ago, I was getting on Incredicoaster, and there was this teenage boy who was just getting off the ride, and he kept looking at me, and he was laughing, but he kept saying, no, go back. And I was like, I don't understand what you're saying, because he was laughing, but he was saying no. And then I realized he had thrown up all over.
Oh, great.
I know. And so obviously I didn't get on, but they had to take everybody off.
Yeah.
And they took the card
Why was
off.
he laughing? It's like,
yeah.
But he must have felt awful to throw up in the middle of a ride like that as somebody older than like 10, to just not be able to hold it.
He was probably drinking.
Yeah, probably. I was gonna say no cookie num-nums for him.
Yep.
That would be me if I went on it. I'd never go on that in a million years.
Really?
It has a loop. It has a loop.
It's got a loop. I can't go upside down. I get vertigo. It will make me throw up, and I'll also be useless for the rest of the day. I won't be able to walk. Just
not worth it.
We know your secret now. What we can do, Jace, when we don't want to hang around shots anymore. Let's bring her on.
I wonder if anybody
That's so
has
nice.
thrown up at the top and then come back down. Yes, I had to be that one.
So why did you choose Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Will?
I just love Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Well, I love Toontown. I feel like Toontown is underrated by a lot of people.
Stepchild thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's and maybe it's nostalgic because I remember my kids loving it when they were little, and now they're all big and don't love it as much anymore. I really don't love Roger Rabbit though.
Yeah, I've only been on it like once or twice, and that was it. I don't have the desire to go back, or I even forget that it's there.
Yeah.
Well, the line is the worst.
Yeah.
Don't ever wait in line. You got to use the line.
It fools you because you're like, oh, it's right here, and then like, no, you got to go all the way around still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the worst. I wish they would redo it and do like Goofy Movie or, I mean, really anything. But little kids don't know Roger Rabbit.
Right. They should open the top floor. That'd be so cool to do that. Cool. Yeah, because it's supposed to go at the top. There's a track and everything.
Is there really?
Yeah, it was supposed to, but they never did it.
See?
Yeah.
Would you prefer the original Toontown versus what's there now?
No, I like it now. I think it's fine. I like that they added.
You missed the trolley?
Oh yeah, that one was cute. But I was just glad. I was worried they were going to take away all of the little interactive.
Oh yeah,
things, you push down the little thing and make the fireworks go off and all of that. And I love those things. And I love Mickey's house. Meeting Mickey in his house is the very best place to meet Mickey Mouse. Just so fun to go through his house, and same with Minnie. And
I miss the old Gag Factory when it had all the little cool toys that were unique to everything.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would do something like that again.
I remember going on Donald's boat, and they used to have that
you used to be able to go inside it, right?
Yeah, so you go inside, you can go to the top, and then they had a slide, or not a slide, a pole.
Yeah.
And then they also had a netting thing that you can climb up. And the last time I was there, they got rid of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But you could still go to the top, and then so you can actually sit out and wait for the gadget coaster to come and then make a drop, and you're like right in line.
Really? Oh, that's
well, that's like the Chippendales Treehouse and
and
they had the
ballpark they had.
That was fun. Yep, I love that they decorate it for the holidays. It's one of the cutest places in the park during the holidays. I think they have little Christmas trees in front of Mickey and Minnie's house, and they have big bows on all of the poles.
I don't think I've ever been there because
yeah.
there's nothing there for me to go to. So, but now that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway
Yes.
is
Then
there,
you got to go back there.
yeah. The only reason why I went back there, Shaz, is for ice cream. So,
Okay.
they had really good ice cream from what's her name, the
Daisies.
cow.
Clarabelle.
Clarabelle's ice cream
Girlfriend.
back there. Yeah, that was really good. Soft
That
serve
was
ice
good.
cream.
Nice.
Yeah, but now Daisy's Diner is good. It's cute.
Where's that?
It's right where Clarabelle's was. Like they
Oh,
have
okay.
their, they have
So because
these-
I had Pluto's hot dogs or whatever, and then Clarabelle's.
Yeah.
So is Pluto's hot dogs still there or not? Is that
I
gone?
don't think so. I think it's just the Daisy's Diner. I
I can't
think.
remember.
Didn't you go there to get a cheeseburger, Jace?
No, that was at
Tomorrowland Terrace.
Terrace.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrowland
That's
Terrace.
the worst place to get a hamburger.
I know.
The most,
Well, we know.
most
'cause he
basic
reviewed it and he
I
said
didn't
it
remember
was
how to do it. So,
Yeah.
um,
Disneyland
Yeah,
just
'cause Hungry
struggles with
Bear is
hamburgers.
Hungry Bear is
Oh.
always the place.
Yeah,
to
I
go to.
can't wait.
that
to
new
go back to
Hungry Bear
Bear.
stuff looks so good.
I just went there on Wednesday and it was good.
What did you
Yeah.
get?
Yeah,
I
what
just
did you
got
get?
the pulled pork sandwich and
Yeah,
it was
that looks
really,
really good.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fries
that
were
looks
good.
good.
They're beer battered fries.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really
I wanted
good.
to get the big platter, but it was just me and I knew it just seemed like a waste of money.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't gonna be able to eat it all. But
Did you see where was this at again? They had the 3 floats that you can get now.
oh, where is that?
Yeah,
haven't
I
seen it
just
on-
saw that on Instagram. So
Yeah.
it's like 3 floats that you can get, and it was at some little
Hmm.
restaurant. I don't remember where.
I
But they're like
just-
little small cups, but
Yeah.
they're all like a root beer float or something, and a
You get
Coke
all 3?
something.
Mhm.
You get all
Right.
3 for
Float
$8.99.
It's like a little flights thing.
Yeah,
Mm.
little float flight.
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing that, but I
don't
just,
remember
one of
what
the
that
things I'm so glad they brought back the barbecue because Big
Yeah,
Thunder Ranch is one of the things I miss the most,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
especially with like the petting zoo, that whole area.
yeah. I remember going in there a few times. The petting zoo. I never ate there but the petting zoo I did.
What you ate at the petting zoo.
Yeah, I ate.
Technically, you could because it's like right there.
Oh, it's like the Golden Horseshoe is where
yeah.
the
Oh,
Yeah.
well, where the floats are.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can.
Sure.
Drag and drop.
Look at
I'm
the
trying,
concentration on his face.
Now, did you guys the Golden Horseshoe? Did you ever try their cookie butter ice cream sundae when they had it?
No,
Oh,
I
it's
wanted to.
Best
I-
thing in the whole
yeah.
world, and they haven't brought it back for a few years, but it is so good.
The
That sounds
the
good.
thing that everybody was telling me to
Yeah.
try, which I finally did when I went out there, was
Cheesy
Um,
pretzel bread.
the garlic pretzel thing from Maurice's cart.
Yes,
That's so good.
it is.
That's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
First thing I want to
that's so
eat
good.
when that comes.
Yes, same. I was so devastated. I was gonna make it with my brisket with the video. Could I find pretzel rolls anywhere? Absolutely not. I was
Oh, man.
absolutely.
You need to go to
fuming.
a European.
Yeah, but
Nah, they sell them in M&S.
you could have made them. They're not hard.
I could
Your
have done.
pretzel bread's easy to make.
Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, I could have done. To be fair.
Challenge there for you.
Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go.
You need to make the cheesy
Okay.
pretzel bread.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll do
Oh
that.
yeah,
Those look too small.
Ooh.
They
Yeah.
look
those are good size.
They look
$8.99.
too ice creamy for me.
So
what's
what
the
is it?
flavors?
They are Barks root beer float, Coca-Cola float with
Mhm.
grenadine syrup,
Mhm.
and those cherries. I can't pronounce that.
Maraschino.
Yeah, there you go.
Maraschino.
And then the other one's a Sprite float with grenadine syrup.
Oh,
Ooh,
cherries.
yeah. Okay,
The
that
root
sounds
beer on
nice.
its
It
own.
does look good.
Nah, yeah, I take
Yeah.
everything but the root beer. I don't.
Oh,
like root
what?
It's
Yeah,
the
I
I'll,
like
original.
I'll just drink root beer on its own. Root beer's awesome.
beer. No,
In fact, you're a freak.
I just don't like
It's
it.
me
I
who
don't
doesn't
like-
eat ice cream.
Yeah, well. Yeah. I'm
So you
alright
don't
with
eat
that.
Dole Whips either, then?
Nope.
Oh, I
No.
love Dole Whips,
Yeah,
especially
I
the
think
one
all
that,
the Dole
that
Whips.
came, that big one. Like there was
Oh,
like
the from the Tropical Hideaway.
yeah, from Tropical Highway. There's like 4 different flavors or 3 different flavors that you can get
Yeah, I don't like
in
pineapple.
one boat.
You don't like pineapple?
I'll go to the Abominable Snow place to
Yes,
get ice cream.
its lemon is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Too.
Nice.
I wish that the Dole Whips would have the citrus version like Disney World has.
Oh,
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
we have an orange
coconut?
one.
There's
What
an
else?
orange citrus.
Oh,
I think you can only get it at their
Yeah, it was.
The-
Are you
the
talking
tea
about the
place.
one that I had? The
Yeah.
lava float. I lava float. I lava
I
you
love
float.
you.
Yeah,
The one-
I
that
don't-
was
orange.
next to the tiki room. What was it called?
Yeah.
I can't think what it's called, but it's right next to the
It's
tiki
like
room.
Aloha.
It's Aloha
Aloha
with
Sundries or
sweet
something.
treats or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But that was so good. I really like that. That was really nice.
Mm.
Sam will
Yeah.
have one.
Yeah,
And I won't look.
definitely. Yeah.
Hey, we made it, Zach.
Oh, look at that.
1 hour and 1 minute.
That's
All right, see you
cool.
guys.
Talking about everything but Mickey and Minnie's Runaway.
As per. No, we've talked about it. We've done
Yeah,
it.
I
We've talked
know.
about it.
But
Yeah,
see,
but
this is what's cool. Like when we don't
Yeah.
expect the hour to be taken up so quickly,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
and now we have
Makes a
nothing to
lot of
talk about.
No.
Yeah, well,
Well, yeah.
thanks for having me on. This was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
You got to check out our what's this trivia that we do once a month. We give out prizes and
Okay.
it's all fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our next one is on the 24th, I believe.
I was gonna say,
I'll be
are
in
you around
Epcot.
for that, Shez, or do we have to push
Be in
it?
Epcot.
So we have to
She's in
push it to
Be in
the
Epcot. I'll do it from
Sunday before
Epcot.
that, right?
I'll only be eating, so I'll be fine.
Wait, what?
Do it from Epcot.
Do it from Epcot. I'll only be eating. That's what we go to Epcot for. Epcot is our canteen.
But do we need to push it to the 17th? The week before? She's like, well, I didn't really say nothing anyway, so
Hang on. It's not the questions. Well, the questions are finished, but there's still stuff to do. I don't know if we've got enough time. We've got 15
I'm
days.
just asking, do you want to be a part of it? Do we push it to
I always want to be part of it.
But you're gonna,
What do you yes or no?
yeah, but you're gonna be on holiday.
If it's not going to be too much grief, moving it to the 15th will be good.
17th.
Whatever. The Sunday.
Whatever.
Okay. So it'll be
What's you?
usually we try to do it the last Sunday of the month.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because of scheduling stuff, the last couple ones have been the Sunday prior. So
Yeah.
this one will be the 17th. Usually at noon, California time. We'll stick to that.
Disneyland time.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Let's not do it
Yeah.
noon your time because that will screw us all up by an hour.
Yeah.
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 Jason doesn't.
I'll be 1
Yeah,
o'clock.
I'm Pacific time for some odd reason. I should be Mountain time, but
I know, technically above
Yeah.
me, but you're like slightly over.
Yeah.
You
Slightly
should
to the
be
left.
but Boise's at Mountain time, but we're not. So
weird.
I guess because we're right next to Spokane, I think that's why.
So something else, I should announce my idea that we were talking about doing. It's kind of the similar things, but we're going to start watching every classic animation in order and do like a retro review kind of thing. Watch the original trailer. It's kind of the same fashion, but instead of watching the ride through, we'll watch a trailer and give like a review of the whatever animation it is. So we'll start with Snow White, of course.
Oh, that's cool. That
So
would be
if you want to come back and do one of those, that'd be kind
Yeah,
of
I'd
cool.
love to.
Are we going to do them in order?
In
Yeah.
order. I think that'd be
Take
kind of cool.
There's like 63 by the time Moana
Yeah,
comes.
63, which will include Wish.
Moana 2.
And Moana too.
I've actually watched that.
What, Wish?
Yeah.
I haven't
It is.
even watched that yet.
We only
Wow,
watched it
Steve,
because told
ahead
us
of
it
the
was
game.
good.
Yeah. I had to watch something else after watching Candle Shoes, so I watched that.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that one. I don't think. Apparently, there's a movie called Candle Shoes with Jodie Foster. It's a Disney movie.
I haven't heard of it.
I thought it was somebody was making it up.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, Sam.
I've only ever seen it once as well. I can't even remember any of it.
I thought Samantha was making it up.
Yeah. No, she's obsessed. It's one of her favorite Disney movies.
And as always, if you guys want some signs like those, you can find my Etsy shop at Interactive Realm.
Or
And
my
you can buy
Etsy
some.
shop that's not available yet.
I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Share with friends and family. Let us
Share.
know.
What's your channel, Melissa?
Mix in some magic.
I will link it down below in the description of everybody else's channel, of course, except for Steve's. No one cares.
Hey, we just put out the "Where Are We" video.
Yeah,
You have to check that
You
out.
want to talk about it?
What's that?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Okay.
Talk about the Where Are We?
So, Pirates was my very first one. I always wondered when you ride Pirates, where are we on the ride? What's above you? What's below you? Where the heck are we? You know, in on the ride. So my friend Alex gave me a map, and I was riding with him, and he goes, "Well, the Blue Bayou is above us now." I'm like, "Wait, what? It is?" Because you kind of like loop around and stuff, and then you go down, and then you go under the tracks, and then you're in the show building and stuff. So I wanted to see all that. So he gave me a map, and I'm like, this is a neat idea. I'm gonna do a "Where Are We?" So I have the POV on one side and the map overlaid over the building on the other side, and you can see the little marker go where you're at and stuff. So I thought it was kind of neat.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
So I did that. I did Haunted Mansion, and now Shaz has been helping because now we're sharing that idea. So she's going to put it on her channel, and I have it on my channel. So we did Big Thunder Mountain, Paris, and yesterday we put up
Wednesday, Halloween.
Yeah, which is
Was
yesterday.
it
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, it's not yesterday for us. It's the day before because we're in the future.
Yeah. And still no flying cars. How come? So, we did Phantom Manor for Halloween. So
and we had that special Matterhorn version.
Jason stole my idea and did a Matterhorn version.
We did that as well.
That was actually pretty cool. There is another YouTube channel that took my idea, but no, I don't mind. I mean, they did a good job with their version of what they did of the idea. So,
but we do it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized we all have, well, except for this channel, but we all have magic in our names.
I don't.
We have the Discovered Magic podcast.
Yeah.
Mix into magic, Disney magic, and middle-aged magic.
And Expedition Steve.
Yeah, well, you're part of mine. So.
Expedition Magic Steve.
Yeah, magic. Wait,
Was it Magic Expedition Steve?
Yeah, that's funny. But all right. Like I said, like, subscribe, share with friends and family. Let us know how we're doing. And then we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you. Thanks, Melissa, for joining.
Thank you. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah,
It was
nice
fun.
meeting you too.
Thank you so much.
Is that your closing statement there, Steve?